If you want to know how healthy you will actually be in your 70s and 80s, stop looking at your weight on the scale and start looking at your stem cell activity. Most people think the solution requires expensive clinics or special supplements, but foods sitting in your grocery store right now can reactivate those dormant stem cells in 7 days. When your stem cells are active, your body burns belly fat, your joints feel better, your energy improves, and your entire system starts working the way it did when you were younger. The foods on this list are not just helpful. They are some of the most potent stem cell activators available. Try these 7 foods to finally burn that stubborn belly fat and feel your body actually working again. Number 1. Kiwis. You probably think of kiwis as just another tropical fruit, but kiwis do something remarkable that happens faster than almost any other food you can eat. They shift your entire microbiome in 24 hours. Your microbiome is the collection of bacteria living in your gut. These bacteria communicate directly with your stem cells. When your gut bacteria are the right type and in the right balance, they send chemical signals that tell your stem cells to wake up and start working. When your microbiome is out of balance, those signals never happen and your stem cells stay dormant. This is the connection most people never understand. Your belly fat is not just about what you eat. It is about whether your gut bacteria are telling your body to burn fat or store it. Kiwis contain a specific type of fiber that your gut bacteria love. When you eat a kiwi, that fiber reaches your colon and your bacteria start feeding on it immediately. Studies from the University of Auckland showed that eating 2 kiwis daily shifted the composition of gut bacteria toward healthier strains in people over 60. But here is what surprised even the researchers. The shift started happening within 24 hours. Your microbiome responds to kiwis faster than to almost any other food because of how quickly your bacteria can process that specific fiber. After 60, your microbiome naturally becomes less diverse. You have fewer beneficial bacteria and more of the types that promote inflammation and fat storage. This is one of the main reasons belly fat becomes harder to lose. Your gut bacteria are literally telling your body to store fat instead of burning it. Kiwis reverse this by feeding the bacteria you want and creating an environment where they multiply fast. If you feel bloated or sluggish after meals, or if your digestion has slowed down over the years, an imbalanced microbiome is very likely part of what is happening. Your bacteria are not processing food efficiently. Kiwis fix this by restoring the bacteria that actually work. Eat 1 to 2 kiwis every single day, preferably in the morning. You can eat them whole with the skin on, or peel them and eat just the fruit. The skin contains extra fiber, so if you can tolerate it, eat the whole thing. Most people notice their digestion improving within 24 to 48 hours. You will likely feel less bloated, have more regular bowel movements, and notice your energy improve slightly because your gut is actually working efficiently again. After 7 days of consistent kiwi consumption, your microbiome will have shifted noticeably, and your body will be responding to fat-burning signals it has been ignoring for years. Your gut bacteria are talking to your stem cells right now. The question is whether they are telling your stem cells to work or to stay dormant. Kiwis change that conversation immediately. Number 2. Dark chocolate. Dark chocolate gets a reputation as a treat or an indulgence. But when you eat dark chocolate with 70% cacao or higher, you are consuming one of the most potent stem cell activators available. The polyphenols in dark chocolate send a direct chemical signal to your bone marrow, telling dormant stem cells to wake up. Your bone marrow is where your stem cells live. Think of it like a parking garage where your repair crew sits waiting for work. Polyphenols from dark chocolate are like a dispatcher, sending a message saying there is damage that needs fixing. When that message arrives, stem cells mobilize out of your bone marrow and into your bloodstream. Once they are circulating, they can travel to any part of your body where they are needed. Research from the University of California showed that people over 60 with cardiovascular disease who ate 2 squares of dark chocolate daily saw their circulating stem cells nearly double within 30 days. But the activation starts immediately. Your stem cells begin mobilizing within hours of eating the chocolate. The polyphenols do not need to accumulate over time the way supplements do. They work right away. After 60, your bone marrow becomes less active at producing and releasing stem cells. The stem cells are there, but the signals telling them to get to work become weaker. Dark chocolate strengthens those signals and wakes up dormant cells that have been sitting idle for years. This is why people who add dark chocolate to their daily routine often report feeling more energetic and recovering from exercise faster. Their stem cells are actually working again. If you find yourself with slower wound healing, or if small injuries take longer to bounce back from, your stem cells are not getting activated signals. Dark chocolate sends those signals directly. Eat 2 squares of dark chocolate daily, ideally in the afternoon around 3 or 4 p.m. The chocolate needs to be at least 70% cacao, but 80 or 85% is even better. The higher the cacao percentage, the more polyphenols and the less sugar. You can eat it plain, or pair it with something like almonds or berries if you want. The polyphenols start activating stem cells within an hour. Within 24 hours of eating dark chocolate, your bloodstream will have more circulating stem cells ready to repair damage. By day 7 of consistent consumption, your entire stem cell activity level will be noticeably higher. Dark chocolate does something supplements cannot do. It does not wait to accumulate in your system. It works immediately because your body recognizes those polyphenols and responds with stem cell activation right away. Number 3. Mushrooms. Mushrooms look humble. They are soft when cooked, and most people assume they are not particularly nutritious. That assumption could not be more wrong. Mushrooms contain beta-glucan, a special type of fiber that activates stem cells through multiple pathways at once. Beta-glucan feeds your gut bacteria, stimulates your immune system, triggers growth factors that build new blood vessels, and increases oxygen delivery to your cells. More oxygen means your stem cells can work more efficiently, but that is not all beta-glucan does. It also works directly to improve immune function and promote cellular regeneration throughout your body. Mushrooms also contain ergothioneine, a powerful antioxidant your body cannot make on its own. You have to get it from food. Mushrooms are by far the richest dietary source. Your body accumulates ergothioneine in tissues, experiencing inflammation and oxidative stress. When you eat mushrooms regularly, you are providing the exact antioxidant your damaged tissues need most. After 60, your cells experience more oxidative stress simply from living. Your mitochondria have accumulated damage. Your joints have accumulated wear. Your arteries have accumulated stiffness. Mushrooms provide the antioxidant your body needs to repair all of this damage while simultaneously feeding your gut bacteria and activating your immune system. You get multiple benefits from one food working through multiple pathways. If you feel joint stiffness, muscle soreness after activity, or general inflammation, oxidative stress is likely involved. Mushrooms directly address this by providing ergothioneine to the tissues that need it most. Eat mushrooms at least 4 times per week. Sauté them in olive oil with garlic and add them to meals. Any type works. White button mushrooms, cremini, shiitake, oyster, portobello. They all contain beta-glucan and ergothioneine. You can also add them to soups, omelets, salads, or pasta. Aim for about 1 cup of cooked mushrooms per serving. Beta-glucan is heat-stable, so cooking does not destroy it. In fact, cooking mushrooms slightly increases the bioavailability of some compounds. Within 24 hours, your gut bacteria respond to beta-glucan. Within 3 to 4 days of consistent consumption, your immune system upregulation becomes noticeable. You will feel less achy, and your joint pain may decrease. Your energy may improve because your immune system is no longer diverting resources to fight excessive inflammation. Mushrooms are different from the other foods on this list. They provide the exact antioxidant your aged tissues crave while simultaneously feeding your gut bacteria and activating your immune system. Number 4. Green tea. Green tea contains EGCG, a compound that protects your mitochondria and helps them produce energy more efficiently. Your mitochondria are the power plants inside your cells. When they are damaged, your cells do not have enough energy to function. Your stem cells cannot activate if your mitochondria are damaged. EGCG fixes this by protecting mitochondrial DNA and helping mitochondria repair themselves. People who drink green tea daily have significantly better mitochondrial function than people who do not. The research is extensive and consistent. In studies, adults over 60 who drank green tea regularly showed improvements in cellular energy production measured at the mitochondrial level. EGCG begins protecting your mitochondria within hours of consumption. After 60, your mitochondria have accumulated decades of damage. Your cells are not producing energy as efficiently as they did when you were younger. This is why you feel more tired, why exercise takes longer to recover from, and why your metabolism feels slower. Your mitochondria are running on damaged systems. Green tea provides EGCG directly to repair your mitochondria. When they work better, your entire body functions better, and your stem cells have more energy to work. If you feel tired in the afternoon even after sleeping well, or if you feel like you are running on half power compared to years ago, mitochondrial damage is likely the reason. Your body is simply not producing energy efficiently. Drink 2 to 3 cups of green tea daily. Morning or early afternoon is best, so caffeine does not interfere with sleep. Do not add dairy milk. The fat in dairy traps the EGCG and reduces absorption. Use almond milk or soy milk instead. Green tea works best when consumed consistently throughout the day. Within 24 hours, EGCG is protecting your mitochondria. Within 3 to 4 days, your energy will improve noticeably. By day 7, you will feel less tired throughout the day, and exercise recovery will be faster because your cells actually have enough energy to repair themselves. Green tea provides something that is impossible to get from supplements. It provides EGCG in a form your body recognizes and absorbs immediately. Number 5. Berries. Berries are famous for being healthy, but most people do not understand exactly what they do at the cellular level. Berries contain anthocyanins, which are polyphenols that reduce inflammation and activate stem cells through a specific pathway. Anthocyanins give berries their deep color. Blueberries, strawberries, raspberries, blackberries. All of them contain these powerful compounds. When you eat berries, your digestive system breaks down the anthocyanins. They enter your bloodstream, and your gut bacteria also feed on them. When your gut bacteria metabolize anthocyanins, they produce short-chain fatty acids like butyrate. Butyrate is the preferred fuel source for the cells that line your intestinal wall, and it is one of the most potent anti-inflammatory compounds your body can produce. The inflammation-reducing effect is critical because inflammation suppresses stem cell activation. Your stem cells cannot work if your body is in a constant state of low-grade inflammation. Anthocyanins reduce that inflammatory baseline, which allows your stem cells to activate and do their job. But that is not the only thing anthocyanins do. They also act as signaling molecules that tell your stem cells directly to mobilize and start working. After 60, your baseline inflammation is higher than it was when you were younger. Your joints are more inflamed. Your blood vessels are more inflamed. Your gut is more inflamed. This chronic low-grade inflammation is like having a constant low-level alarm going off in your body. Your stem cells stay suppressed because they are waiting for acute damage to fix instead of working on long-term regeneration. Berries reduce that baseline inflammation so your stem cells can finally shift into regeneration mode. If you feel stiff in the morning, or if your joints take longer to warm up before they feel comfortable moving, chronic inflammation is very likely involved. Berries directly address this by reducing inflammatory markers throughout your body. Eat 1 cup of mixed berries daily. Blueberries, strawberries, raspberries, blackberries. The mix gives you a broader spectrum of anthocyanins than eating just one type. If fresh berries are too expensive or not in season, frozen works just as well. The polyphenol content in frozen berries is sometimes actually higher because they are picked and frozen at peak ripeness. You can eat them plain, blend them into smoothies, add them to yogurt, or mix them into oatmeal. The timing does not matter as much as consistency. Within 24 to 48 hours of eating berries, your gut bacteria are producing butyrate and your inflammatory markers begin dropping. Within 3 to 4 days, you will likely notice less joint stiffness. By day 7, morning stiffness will be noticeably reduced, and your joints will feel more mobile. Berries do something that most anti-inflammatory foods cannot do. They reduce inflammation while simultaneously feeding your gut bacteria and sending direct signals to your stem cells to activate. Number 6. Avocados. Avocados are calorie-dense and full of fat. So many people assume they are not helpful for fat loss. That is the opposite of the truth. Avocados contain the exact type of healthy fat your body needs to activate stem cells and improve fat metabolism. An avocado has about 10 grams of fiber. That is more fiber than most people get from all their meals combined in a single day. This fiber does two important things. It feeds your gut bacteria, and it slows down your digestion in a good way. When food moves through your digestive system more slowly, your body has more time to extract nutrients and more time for your gut bacteria to do their work. This extended digestion time allows beneficial compounds in other foods to be absorbed more completely. If you eat avocado at the same meal as berries or dark chocolate, the healthy fat in the avocado helps your body absorb more of the polyphenols from those other foods. The fat in avocados is primarily monounsaturated, the same type found in olive oil. This type of fat reduces inflammation and supports cardiovascular health. But here is what makes avocados special. The combination of fiber and healthy fat creates an environment where your body can actually process and utilize everything you eat more efficiently. After 60, your digestive system becomes less efficient at extracting nutrients from food. Your stomach produces less acid. Your intestines absorb less. Avocados compensate by slowing down digestion and giving your body more time to extract what it needs. The fiber feeds your gut bacteria and establishes the environment where stem cell activating bacteria thrive. The fat provides sustained energy and supports long-term cellular processes. If you feel less satisfied after eating, or if you find yourself snacking shortly after meals, your body is not extracting nutrients efficiently from food. Avocados fix this by giving your digestive system the time it needs. Eat 1 avocado daily, or 5 per week if daily is not practical. Spread it on sourdough toast, add it to salads, make guacamole, or just eat it with a spoon straight from the skin. Pair it with meals that contain other stem cell activating foods. Within 24 hours, your digestion will slow slightly and your gut will have more time to extract nutrients. Within 3 to 4 days, you will feel more satisfied after meals and notice less snacking between meals. By day 7, your energy will be more stable throughout the day because your body is actually extracting the nutrients from food. Avocados are the only food on this list that actually improves the absorption of the other foods. They make everything else work better. Number 7. Pomegranates. Pomegranates are the slowest working of these 7 foods, but they have one of the most remarkable mechanisms. Pomegranates contain punicolagen, one of the most potent antioxidants ever measured. Your body cannot directly use punicolagen, but your gut bacteria can metabolize it into something called urolithin A, which is where the real power comes in. Urolithin A does something remarkable. It removes damaged mitochondria and tells your body to build new, healthy ones. Think of it like a demolition crew clearing out old buildings so new construction can begin. When your mitochondria are damaged, urolithin A cleans them out. When new mitochondria are built, they work more efficiently. Your cells produce more energy. Your stem cells have the energy they need to activate and work. The research on urolithin A is still emerging, but early human trials show remarkable results. People consuming pomegranates regularly showed improvements in muscle strength, exercise recovery, and markers of cellular aging. But urolithin A takes longer to work because your gut bacteria have to metabolize the punicolagen first. This is why pomegranate is number 7 instead of number 1. After 60, your mitochondria have accumulated decades of damage, and your body is not cleaning them out as efficiently as it used to. Your cells are running on old, damaged power plants. Your mitochondria are like old cars that keep breaking down. Urolithin A acts like a mechanic that removes the broken cars and tells your body to build new ones. When you have new mitochondria, your entire system functions better and more efficiently. If you notice that exercise takes longer to recover from, or if you feel like your physical capacity has declined over the years, mitochondrial damage is likely involved. Your muscles are not recovering because your cells do not have enough energy. Eat pomegranate seeds, drink pure pomegranate juice with no added sugar, or take pomegranate extract supplement. 1 medium pomegranate or 1 cup of juice daily is the target. Pomegranates are seasonal and tedious to eat, so if fresh ones are not practical, juice works just as well. Look for 100% pomegranate juice with no added sugar. Your gut bacteria need time to metabolize punicolagen into urolithin A, so the timeline is longer than the other foods. You will not notice immediate results like you will with kiwis or dark chocolate. But after 3 to 4 weeks of consistent consumption, your exercise recovery will improve noticeably. Your muscles will feel less sore after activity. Your energy during and after exercise will be better because your mitochondria are actually working more efficiently. Now, we want to hear from you. Have you tried any of these 7 foods? Which one are you going to start with first? Tell us in the comments below. We read every single one. And if you found this helpful, please give this video a like and subscribe so you never miss what we cover next. Thanks for watching.